Hello student, welcome to my channel, A Journey of Exploring Education. Today you will see one of the best presentation on human resource management by Mr. Atharv Patil. So let's see the presentation.
Hello friends, I am Atharv Patil studying for BBA. Today I am going to show you a presentation on IHRM, that is International Human Resource Management. So without wasting any time, let's see. International Human Resource Management: meaning, need, challenges and issues. Definition: International human resource management can be defined as the set of activities involved in hiring, managing performance, compensation, training and relations with employees hired to manage internal operations of a company, with a view to ensure the success of their international business and strategies. It performs almost the same set of activities as human resource management: recruitment, selection, performance management, compensation, training, industrial relations, career management, etc. Strategically, international HRM is closely linked to the business strategy of the organization. International Human Resource Management definition as defined by Pulapa Subbarao. International Human Resource Management (IHRM) is the process of procuring, allocating, and effectively utilizing human resources in a multinational corporation. International Human Resource Management deals with at least three types of employees based on their country of origin. Now we'll go through them. First, Parent Country Nationals (PCN) abbreviation. Employees belonging to the country where a country's headquarters are located are called as Parent Country Nationals or Home Country Nationals. Second, Host Country Nationals (HCN). Employees belonging to country where the company has set up a subsidiary of or a manufacturing facility are called Host Country Nationals. Third, Third Country Nationals (abbreviation TCN). Employees who work in the home or host country facility of the company but are not nationals of either are called third country nationals. International HRM also means dealing with issues related to different countries, expatriation, repatriation, cross-cultural issues, etc. So, six factors that differentiate international from domestic HRM. We'll go through them. First, wide range of HR activities. Second, need for a broader perspective. Third, more involvement in personal life of the employee. Next, responsiveness to changes in staffing requirements as international strategy changes. Next, higher risk exposure. Next, more external influences. So these are the six factors that differentiate international from domestic HRM. International Human Resource Management need. So what is the need of international human resource management? There are four major contextual variables because of which HRM activities in a global firm differ from a domestic firm, hence the need for international HRM. These are cultural diversity, workforce diversity, language diversity, and economic diversity. First, cultural diversity. So we'll look at the cultural diversity. Culture of a country is one of the key factors which affect people-oriented processes, and HRM is a people-oriented process. Therefore, culture of a country has a very significant impact on HRM practices. When we consider global perspective of HRM, we find cultural diversity along the globe, that is, cultures of two countries are not alike. Next, cultural diversity exists on five dimensions: individualism versus collectivism, power orientation, uncertainty avoidance, masculinity versus femininity, and time orientation. Let us see how these dimensions affect human behavior and consequently work practices. Workforce diversity. So now what is workforce diversity? Workforce diversity is increasingly becoming common for large organizations, even for domestic ones. However, in global firm, additional workforce diversity emerges because of hiring personnel from different countries. A typical global firm may draw its employees from three types of countries: home country (PCNs), host country (HCNs), and third country (TCNs). In a global firm, workforce diversity can also be seen in the context of employee mobility from one country to another country for performing jobs. On this basis, an employee can be put in one of the following categories. First, expatriate. What is expatriate? A parent country national sent on a long-term assignment to the host country operations is called expatriate. Second, impatriate. A host country national or third country national assigned to the home country of the company where it is headquartered. Third, repatriate. And and repatriate and meaning of the repatriate is an expatriate coming back to the home country at the end of a foreign assignment is called repatriate. Now, next, moving on to the language diversity. So, what is language diversity? Language is a medium of expression, but employees coming from different countries have different languages. You know that. Though English is a very common language, it does not serve the purpose adequately as it does not cover the entire world. Just like us, our mother tongue is not English. An alternative to this is to send multilingual communications. It implies that anything transmitted to employees should appear in more than one language to help the message get through. Economic diversity. Economic diversity is expressed in terms of per capita income of different countries where a global company operates. One of the basic principles of paying to the employee is that there should be equity in paying to employees. Well, that's the point. However, putting this principle in practice is difficult for a global company because its operations are located in different countries having different economic status. In such a situation, some kind of parity should be established based on the cost of living of host countries. International human resource management activities. So, which activities are covered under International Human Resource Management, that is IHRM? So, establishing or reviewing employment policies. This is the main activity. So, what is establishing and reviewing employment policies? Let's see. Check their relevancy and applicability to international operations. For instance, equal employment opportunity policies relevant to the United States may not be applicable to the subsidiaries in overseas operations. Some countries allow only certain percentage of expatriates to be appointed in their subsidiaries. So there is a limitation on how many expatriates to be appointed in subsidiary companies. Now next, recruitment. Recruitment and selection policies must be established taking local regulations and rules. Human resource plans must be drawn for the local operations annually and such information must be passed out to the headquarters for compilation of a cumulative plan for the whole corporation. Selection process. The steps involved in the selection process must be examined to see their relevancy and applicability to the subsidiaries. Well, selection is a major activity of HRM, International HRM. The interviews are common features of selection program in many companies and there should not be any problem in this area of selection process. In many companies, using reference checks for obtaining the recommendations from the candidate's previous employers or from the academic institutions has become a routine matter. So there is an example. The Have you ever heard of the big four companies? The big four, the companies which are the what do we say? The companies which have the most turnover in the commerce sector, the big four. One of them is Deloitte. Well, Deloitte hires their employers or candidates from a reference from previous employee or employer. Now, moving on to the performance assessment. So, what is performance assessment or what it comprises of? Let's see, to help the employees improve their current job performance. Second, to stimulate their interest in self-development, meaning to improve their interest or make them more interested in their own development. Next, to provide an adequate supply of well-prepared employees for promotional exercises. Next, to provide a tool for comparing employees' performance with salary for sound salary administration. Fifth, to provide opportunity to express his feelings about job-related matters. Next, to foster good personal relations. Next, to encourage high standards of performance. To let each employee know where he or she stands. Training and development. Well, training and development is also a major activity of international human resource management. So what it comprises of? Job instruction using models or prototypes. Apprenticeship training or understudy. Job rotation. Lectures to provide theoretical aspects of job. Coaching, especially low performers. Next, employee compensation. Generally, there are two common approaches to the determination of compensation in international companies. These are balance sheet approach and the going rate approach. So we have seen how what actually is international human resource management. What are its needs? What is its definition? What are its needs? What are the activities which are covered under international HRM? Well, we have seen how it is helpful in the selection process, recruitment process, and major other aspects. Thank you.
If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.